if I don't, then I have to teach something that I've got no emotional attachment towards. And the level of the emotional attachment sometimes is also determines the level of attachment that the players have, because once the players see an artificialized way of doing certain things, they are very football players are very smart. Of course, I've used this term since the beginning of the season, and I speak to the players about it even just yesterday. And when I speak about chameleons, is the proper animal to use, because a chameleon can never change. It's a reptile, and it's a cold-blooded reptile. The only thing that changes with the chameleon is its decision to adapt to its environment. It doesn't you look at the chameleon, it walks up a tree, and while it's on the bark, it can still be green because it was maybe in the grass. And as it climbs the bark, it then recognizes its environment, and to camouflage and to feel like it belongs, it then makes the decision to change to a brownish color. And you can even go into a deeper space to say by camouflaging, it also protects itself from being vulnerable around its environment too. And so that is the same thing with I think a football club that has to succeed in the modern game, and not just on the African continent, but I think you've got to be able to. You watch football now, you see teams play in relation to what the picture tells them, not necessarily about what is we want to play a certain way and we are obsessed by it. No, we understand that when we decide to be a team that sits a little bit lower, we know why we are doing that. When we decide to be a team that presses a little bit more or higher and closer to the opposition box, we know why we want to do that. When we are a team that wants to build from the back, and we make that decision in relation to what the game informs of us. And that is my crazy understanding of where the game is I just think the game is where society is. Society is at a place where I can make a crazy decision at home to still wear my skinny pants, or my skinny jeans in an age where everything is baggy. But it takes a lot of self-confidence to be able to do that. And that's exactly what we are trying to be. We want to be a team that's got a lot of self-confidence to still be able to play a certain way that maybe not a lot of people would confirm as the normal way of playing and competing for the Champions League, but still be able to adapt to the questions that the competition asks of us. And that is why we've made some smaller tweaks in our organizational forms, is to be able to be adaptive and to respond to what we know will be the questions that the competitions will ask us, but still keep our identity as cold-blooded reptile. And that's the most important thing in answering the question, I think.
Thank you, Coach. Colleagues, that brings us to the conclusion, Coach.